Hi, I'm Greggy.
I'm Johnny.
Well, here we are again. Wonder Woman TV spots. Oh boy, oh boy. But before we get into that, we recently launched a Patreon, and so many family and friends from The Real Rejects have been contributing and have become a part of the community over there. Yeah. So we wanted to make a little announcement that we're going to be starting to put exclusive video content on the Patreon.
That's right,
for the community.
We're gonna start moving some of our more niche ideas over there. We're gonna take movie news. We're gonna do Greg and John's fan fiction.
Yeah, our movie news segment is actually, you know, like it's gonna be like a long movie talk. Yeah, it's our version of Collider movie talk and Screen Junkies news. All right.
So if you like us enough to hear how we feel about movie news, come on over there.
Because let's face it, no one really watches our movie news segments on this channel. They only do it if you just like us in general.
Yeah, so we figured we'll gear the channel towards the reactions, reviews, and the sketches, and we're gonna do some cool stuff over on Patreon to the folks that want it.
Yeah, all the other content that we like to do on here. People who become a part of the Patreon are the ones who usually watch like the segments that don't get as many views on this channel. We also release a lot of behind the scenes footage, a lot of deleted moments, behind the scenes
fun
pictures, outtakes and stuff. So we have a lot of fun moments that have already been going up on the Patreon. So go check it out. Hey, John.
Yo.
Enough promotion for ourselves.
Enough promotion. Let's promote the DC Extended Universe.
Because God knows that's one department they lacking.
Hey, I keep seeing articles about like, why aren't there more Wonder Woman ads?
Well, I hear the Power one is the really good one. I think we should leave that for last. Let's go with Goddess.
Have you never met a man before? What about your father?
I had no father. I was brought to life by Zeus.
Well, that's neat. Tough luck.
Whoa.
Who is this woman?
You will soon find out.
Wonder Woman.
Goddess.
Anything else you want to show me?
Lasso. I might if I'm able to get a ticket.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that was good. That was a good teaser. That was a good teaser. That was a good teaser. Together.
We are together.
In this room.
Who is this young woman?
Ares!
She's my, she and I are working together, sir.
Love this song.
Diana, Princess of the Mist.
Prince, Diana Prince.
Rated PG-13. Experience it in IMAX 3D.
You know, it's so interesting seeing Chris Pine after watching half of Hell or High Water last night.
In this environment.
Yeah, maybe.
From a mumbly Texan to a...
You know what I'm liking?
What?
You know how before we went to the Power one? I mean, we got a shot of Ares there. Before he's... David Thewlis. David Thewlis, who I think looks like the most perverted actor in the world. I just get like a pervert vibe. Yeah. Like anytime I see him, like, you look like a pervert. That's the only word I can use to describe the way I feel about you.
Aww.
Oh, who cares? A lot of people have said that about me too.
Yeah, takes one to know one.
Takes one pervert to know another. By insulting him, I made myself look significantly better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my other comment I wanted to say was, you know how whenever these male superheroes have a female love interest, and they always just seem like they're dull, they suck most of the time. They're not anything special. It's funny how this is the first like female, like big budget, the female superhero blockbuster film, Wonder Woman, and they're making her man look like fucking badass.
You know what's also interesting is this guy.
Yeah.
Dudes are cool too.
He's on the trailers, man, kicking ass. I wonder how that whole scene's gonna play out. This is like that, you know, when he's like, can't name her. I'm like, that looks incredibly suspicious. You know?
Yeah. Well, I hope somebody sees this and takes it upon themselves to amp up some of the girlfriends in the upcoming
Power.
When war ravaged the earth, the gods created us. I will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
I hear that scene's epic.
You will soon find out.
Fucking Stryker.
In IMAX 3D.
These look pretty cool.
I think he's gonna defeat her in that scene.
Probably. She's not gonna win.
It looks like Wonder Woman has a lot of villains in this movie that she will have a hard time kicking their ass. Well, we haven't seen Ares yet in full form.
No.
But
just Professor Lupin.
Something tells me half of the movie will feel like the other trailers, and the last half will feel like this Power trailer.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like the first half is like setup and well, it's fun and games, and then the last half was when it gets this like Power Goddess epic zone. You know, yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting from watching it, and I gotta say, like in terms of their marketing, I'm glad none of it has been like tonally confusing as to what the film will be.
Yeah,
you know?
this all looks like it came out of the same thing.
Yeah, because BVS and Suicide Squad, not here to rip them apart, but we can all agree the marketing was a little confusing at times.
Varied.
A little varied. They look like they got images to put over cool songs for the trailers.
And then they gave away the ending.
Yeah. I will say too that this film I do have a lot of faith in. Unlike, I know the other DCEU films have gotten me worried. Even some upcoming DCEU projects give me a little concerned. But this one specifically, I have pretty good feeling about. I don't know if I'm gonna bite my words on this later. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, damn it, I got my hopes high.
Yeah.
The only thing that's worrisome or questionable is, you know, DCEU's track record with things.
Yeah, it's a track record, and also, yeah, I just really hope they get this right. Yeah. And I like what I've seen so far. Like, I think their direction is good. This isn't enough to instill just like flat out faith in me yet.
No, I need to see the actual movie.
Especially some of the action stuff. Like it is still of the same universe, and it has that very like smudgy color palette, that very like gray brown color palette.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope it turns out well. That's all I want for them to do is turn it out well. And I don't think I'll be ready to settle my mind until after I've seen it.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was the last straw for me, and I was like, now I will be cautious until I've seen this film. You know?
Yeah, because I'll say
Same
like
with Justice League.
If this was like the first, let's say none of the other movies that come out, this was like the first DCEU film. There's nothing in promotion. There's nothing in the trailers or TV spots. There's not a single thing that has been shown to me where it gets me like questionable or worrisome about any of it. I have a lot of faith that this could be the movie that really starts a turning point for the DCEU.
Yeah.
You know, because they were receiving a lot of criticism while they were still making Wonder Woman, and they were working on like really changing shit up.
I think this could be a cool opportunity for them to make, like, I think this kind of reminds me of Captain America, like the first Captain America, because it's got the throwback vibe, it's got a little bit of a fantasy, and I feel like if they could stick this with one of their classic characters to get things back on track, that could be really cool for them.
So in the end, she gets frozen in an iceberg and
yeah, I was wondering about that.
And then is greeted by Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Batman's just Nick Fury.
All right, guys. Well, subscribe to The Real Rejects. Reach us to Jerry on Twitter and Instagram. He also handles all the posts on Facebook.com/TheRealRejects and Facebook.com/Blumhouse. That's right, Blumhouse. Twitter and Instagram as well. He's a social media manager over there. So anything you're reading off of there, that's most likely his writing.
A lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah, so go check it out. Yeah.